A Virginia school district catching heat for a controversial new policy that will allocate resources on the basis of what the school board considers equitable. And we've got an update on the story of a Rhode Island principal who tried to raise money to pay off a human smuggler. Joining us this morning to discuss, Parents Defending Education Director of Outreach, Erika Sanzi. Good morning, Erika. Happy Friday to you. We want to start in Northern Virginia and Fairfax County Public Schools this morning, where the district has been under fire for factoring race into school admissions and national merit recognition. So tell us about the new equity policy the school board passed on Monday.
Yeah, so, you know, under the cover of darkness, just after midnight, they passed a new policy that essentially means that they're going to start allocating resources based on race and what they consider to be marginalized status. They're stating that they're going to prioritize equity in all areas: funding, teaching, and workforce. So it's just another move towards, again, using people's immutable characteristics to determine how they spend their money.
I was reading what the comments were from some students and some of the reports, and I was reading some students say it gives them an equitable opportunity to succeed. However, as we know, equal opportunity does not mean equal outcome. So what is the metric to determine this?
You know, it's interesting because on the one hand, student voice is super important. On the other hand, it would be really funny to ask them to expand on what does that mean? Because what we've discovered is that much of this equity talk has turned into a complete word salad and nobody really knows what they're talking about. Certainly, Fairfax County has been sort of transparent about the fact that they haven't really shared what the metrics are going to be, and they've said they're going to monitor their own accountability. So it'll be interesting to see what that means, because this is all extremely vague, and also, again, was passed with virtually no notice and after midnight in the middle of the week.
Right. As you said, in the cover of darkness, so it received support from the school board, but there are people in the community who say they did not have a say in this decision, and they're voicing their concerns. And you can see just the media buzz, social media buzz online. What was the response from parents in the school district in regards to this?
I think that they're frustrated. I think that they're exasperated because, again, they always find that the unions and that the other activist organizations are granted a seat at the table over these policies, but the average parent and taxpayer and community member who has children in the system is essentially shut out. And also, we need to remember, they literally unveiled this the first week of summer break, and then 5 days later took a final vote. They also, I should say, that night voted themselves nice giant raises as well.
Earlier this year, an assistant principal at Mount Pleasant High School in Rhode Island sent an email to faculty and staff requesting $2,000 in donations for a migrant to pay off his human smuggler. Parents went nuts over this. They filed public information requests. I know your organization did, to try and get the emails and the other information and the background on this. What's the update?
So it's interesting that the school district, so in Rhode Island, the city of Providence, where this occurred, the Providence schools are run by the state. So there was a lot of overlap in terms of the school district and the Department of Education on this. But they have refused to release the report that came out of their investigation, citing privacy concerns. But we do now have confirmation that the people most closely involved in this, and again, this is literally where the email said this student came by way of a coyote and their family is going to be killed if we don't raise $2,000. So totally insane story. It appears that we have confirmation that people are no longer working with the district, but we have not been able to get confirmation that they are not working at the Department of Education or any other education-related organization in the state.
So we don't know if they're still employed or not. They just don't work at the school.
We know they're not employed in the Providence School District.
Got it. Got it. All right. Parents Defending Education Director of Outreach, Erika Sanzi. Great talking to you. Happy 4th to you.
You too. Thanks, Jan.